The Platinum Jubilee in Full, book created by Charlotte. Day 1 out of 4, Trooping of the Colour. The special ceremonies kicked off with Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, Prince George of Cambridge, Princess Charlotte of Cambridge, and Prince Louis of Cambridge, all taking an enjoyable carriage ride around London, with the Prince of Wales, Prince Charles, and the Duke of Cambridge, Prince William, being paraded through London on horseback. When the family arrived at Buckingham Palace, they watched the 2 hours and 25-minute Trooping of the Colour parade, also known as the Queen's Birthday Parade. Later on, the royals stood on the palace's balcony and watched the Red Arrows, an RAF team, fly in the air. Did you know that over 1,400 soldiers and 200 horses were involved in the parade? His Royal Highness Prince Louis of Cambridge stole the show once again. During the Trooping of the Colour parade, the Red Arrows flew above the royal family and many fans. Can you guess who stole the show once again? If you guess Prince Louis, Prince William and Kate Middleton's third child and second son, then you were correct. Cameras caught Louis Arthur Charles pulling a few silly faces. He also was pictured chatting to his great-grandmother, Her Majesty the Queen. A few people took to social media to criticise the 4-year-old boy. However, many people said it was normal for a child his age to act that way around loud noises. I mean, if his own mother and great-grandmother laughed at him, surely he must have been fine. Day 2 out of 4, the Queen's Thanksgiving service at St. Paul's Cathedral. It was all going as fans had expected. Prince Charles and his wife Camilla Parker Bowles were there, and Prince William and Kate Middleton were there. Sadly, the Queen couldn't attend due to health reasons. But then, boom! Prince Harry and Meghan Markle turned up out the blue. No one was expecting this to happen, and when Meghan and her prince marched up the steep steps outside St. Paul's, they were greeted with a massive boo from the crowd. The Cambridge's children nowhere to be seen. On Friday the 3rd of June 2022, there was a Thanksgiving service in honour of the Queen at St. Paul's Cathedral, featuring Prince Charles and his wife Camilla Parker Bowles, Boris Johnson and his wife Carrie Johnson, and even a surprise visit from Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, and his wife Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex. Then Prince William, Duke of Cambridge, and Kate Middleton, Duchess of Cambridge, stepped out of a car. Unfortunately, the perfect pair decided this event wasn't suitable for their 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. However, that decision upset fans as they wanted to see the future monarchy. Day 3 out of 4, the Platinum Jubilee party at the Palace. On Saturday the 4th of June 2022 at 19:30, BBC One, BBC iPlayer and BBC Radio 2 all showed the Platinum Jubilee party at Her Majesty's Royal Residence, Buckingham Palace. Attending the monstrosity of a concert was the Prince of Wales, the Duchess of Cornwall, the Duke of Cambridge, the Duchess of Cambridge, Prince George of Cambridge, and Princess Charlotte of Cambridge. Sadly, Prince Louis of Cambridge wasn't brought along. The concert featured super singers like Diana Ross and Sam Ryder, brilliant bands like Queen, and generic guitarists like George Ezra, with speeches from His Majesty Prince William Arthur Philip Louis and His Majesty Prince Charles Arthur Philip George, and pre-recorded messages from David Beckham, Elton John, Paddington Bear, Michelle Obama, and many more. Day 4 out of 4, the Platinum Jubilee Parade. The final day of the Platinum Jubilee weekend was finished with an outstanding parade lasting around 3 whole hours. It showcased the 75 years of which Her Majesty has been on the throne. There were 7 traditional London buses, all with unique designs and patterns. 1950s, 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, 1990s, 2000s and 2010s. As well as buses, a series of cars and motorbikes were incorporated into the parade. At the start, Coldstream Guards, Gurkhas, military police, Scots Guards and many, many, many other soldiers from different countries marched down the Mall. Fans were extremely excited when Prince Louis made an appearance for the first time in 2 days. They were also delighted with the beautiful pictures of his grandfather, the Prince of Wales, bouncing him up and down during the long parade. Kate Middleton's reaction to Prince Louis. Prince Louis seemed to steal the hearts of fans worldwide at the Jubilee weekend. First was the exaggerated expressions to the red arrows, then on Sunday the young prince was a little bit cheeky in the royal box. It all started with Louis standing on his seat, and if it wasn't for his fabulous mother, Kate Middleton, the boy would have stayed stood up there until the end of the parade. He was also caught covering Kate's mouth and sticking his tongue out in the direction of his mother. I do have to say though, Middleton reacted rather well by realizing Louis needed to leave for some time. Then he could come back. One fan said, "Kate did what any mother would do, apart from she did it on live television." A special thanks to and for all making this book possible. The end. Thanks for reading.